Well, one of my favorite things about being on a team, being a coach, the thing that I love about my job is it's very result driven. And although this is quote unquote just a spring game, it's an opportunity for us to, as coaches, be able to quantify and measure improvement from the beginning to the end, and so that we can survey where our team is, and what was good, what wasn't so good, and an opportunity us to create some momentum and going into our out-of-season program this summer. And so for me, that's exciting. All of it. The good days, the bad days, the good moments, the tough moments, the great plays, the bad plays. All of it's really. It really helps develop you, both good and bad. So to watch our team mature and watch leadership develop through the course of the spring, to watch us improve fundamentally and doing the little things right, and not only what we're doing scheme-wise and fundamental-wise, but how we do what we do. And that, as I said to the team just now, that to me matters more than anything. We get that right, then everything else will fall into place. And again, love the spirit of this group. And I said that before we started the spring. Our mindset, our emotion, our energy, our effort has been really good. And got a great spirit to them. And we got a long ways to go to a lot of things that we have to improve at to be before we're ready to play a game in the fall and to be a championship type team. Just got a lot of things we got to get better at, and our guys know it though. They're not shy about that. They're willing to put the work in. Again, we got good, tough leadership, and like the buy-in. The buy-in's been there, and the effort's been there. They have a workman-like attitude, and we're getting better at going to practice and have a game rep mentality, a game simulated game emotion. Intensity, passion, enthusiasm, focus. That's what it's about. The practice should be so much harder than any game. And that's everything, like every bit of practice. If that's a pre-practice walkthrough, if that's, individual, if that's one-on-ones, if that's a team setting, for us to continue to improve and have, again, really a goal of daily improvement. That's what it's about. You can't just show up and improve. Everybody is showing up to practice right now, but not everybody's improving. And that's the challenge for us as coaches. I want to recruit to that. I want to develop that. And that's the expectation. That's our standard. And it's not just practice 9. It's, you're not getting that back. This game will punish you. It'll humble you for what you do on April 8th. Okay? Come September, come October, for what you do or you don't do. You're putting money in the bank. It's like compound interest. And, you can't take out of your bank account what you don't put in. And a lot of people try to, but you can't cut corners. There's no shortcut. There's no easy way to do what we want to do. I wish there was. You hand out pills or just be excited to show up. It's not how it works. And so getting our guys to completely and totally buy in to all of that, is our goal, and we're working towards that every day. Sometimes just that is not necessarily easy to measure, but you're looking at a body of work. And what I know is at 7 a.m. Thus far through 9 practices, our guys have showed up to that 7 a.m. meeting on the edge of their seat, ready to go. And I'd be the first one to tell you if we were failing in that department. So to me, we got a chance. And when guys are being accountable and they're invested and they're willing to be coached. Average players don't want to be coached. And good players will receive coaching, and great players want the truth. And our job, something that true, sometimes it's very painful, sometimes it's hurtful, sometimes it's discouraging. But the right ones are going to take it and they're going to learn from it and grow from it. And so we got to be honest and truthful with our guys. They got to have great self-awareness, and then they have to have a willingness to create value for themselves. And it starts with their attitude and their work ethic, just uncommon effort in everything that we do. And so it's been a lot of good, and there's been plenty of moments that haven't been so good, but I'm always looking at how these guys respond to the adversity, to the tough moments, to the daily routine, and to see if they grow weary. And so just challenge them to run that race with endurance. And but every day, every moment does matter, and to get that kind of buy-in. So, that's got to be a mindset and a culture and a foundational piece of our program. And again, we're just kind of a little bit at a time, just throwing that dirt, adding additional soil as we build the foundation of the program. And today was another day for that. So I don't know if I answered your question. I forgot what you said, but I think I might have answered it. Maybe. I'll be honest. Like if anybody's known me, I've had a ton of energy. I've always been very passionate, incredibly demanding. I try to lead from a place of optimism and positivity, but I'm not going to have my head in the sand when things aren't right. I'm going to be very truthful, very honest. We haven't played yet. I mean, listen, I'm not naive. And certainly our coaches and our players aren't, because we strain them. We create a lot of stress for them every day. We've had plenty of failure and plenty of tough days. It's hard to get up in the middle of spring every day and bring your A game. It's hard. It's not easy. I don't take it for granted. But if I don't, they won't. I can promise you. if it's me or it's the coach, I can't be the coach for everybody. I'm the head coach, and I'll hold everybody accountable. But I got to count on a staff that has the same mindset. My job isn't to coach your players. I will coach your players, but we all gonna coach them. And part of being a coach is taking them to places that they can't take themselves. And that's why they need the coach. And so whether that's mindset, that's attitude, that's energy, that's how they respond to adversity. A coach is supposed to strain them. That's where the real growth happens, through those painful moments of failure, of adversity, of strain, of stress. And so on the outside, it might look like that, but on the inside, that's not reality. Not in this building. And but you can still be positive and have high energy and have high expectations. Expect to be successful. We expect to be successful, but you got to do ABC. And maybe some of the optimism is our guys have been willing to invest in the things that we've asked them to do. They have had a willingness to be led. We've taken them to some tough spots, and they've responded. And we got a long ways to go. And you're going to get what you earn. You got to pay full price. And we're gonna have the kind of season that we pay for in April, in March. And we're building that season right now, one day at a time. Whatever that season is, we're the architects of that. We're the craftsmen of that season that we're going to have. Whatever that season is, and it's a work in progress. We're under construction every day. And but if you don't love what you do, you'll never be great. So I think some of the enthusiasm it's really love for what you do. And to me, it's not like, oh, everything's great. No, everything ain't great. But you know what? I love what I do. Okay, and being able to be real and live in that space and still be passionate, that's where we are. Okay, and knowing that, it stunk today in this moment. Yeah, good. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay, knockout drill, 2 touchdowns in a row at the end of practice. Good. Okay, you get your teeth knocked in an inside drill. Good. That's good. Okay, we got a thud tempo and somebody got tackled to the ground and he gets mad and he's all, moaning and, complaining and everything. Good. Okay, that's good. It's all good. And but that's not being naive or you got your head in the sand and I know what's coming. I've done it long enough. I'm not beating myself, but I've done it long enough. I know what the expectations are in that stadium. Okay, and that's why my expectations from the fans and from the administration is no different than my expectations from the players and the coaches. You know, if best is the standard, then everybody, that's what our players deserve. You know, everybody has a part. Everything that we do matters in this program. How we show up on the spring game matters. We're going to have recruits here. It matters. Our players are going to bust their tails for this place in September and October, November and December and January. Okay, then we expect the best from everybody else, supporting the program the right way. Okay, don't matter what the temperature is, what time it is, you know, where the sun is during the day, you know, what we're doing, if we have a halftime show or not. Okay, we're road or we're away, what uniforms we're wearing, none of that stuff matters. Show up, okay? How we show up matters, okay? Send a message. If, you know, we talk about this program being one of the, you know, most tradition-rich and best programs in the history of college football, then show up with some pride on the 23rd. That's the expectation. The expectation for us is we show up and play passionate. We play tough. We play disciplined. We play with uncommon effort. Okay, and the expectation for everybody else, just like every sport on this campus, if I'm a Sooner, then I'm a Sooner. I'm not Sooner when it's convenient. Okay, I'm not a great fan when it's convenient. Okay, that's not how it works. I wish it did. Everybody expects me to bring my A game every day. Okay, I like that. I like the expectations. I embrace that. I expect our players to do the same. Okay, but as we try to build this program and transition from where we are today, okay, because we're in the Big 12 today. In a few years, we're going to be in the SEC. Everything that we do matters as we build this foundation. Okay, the fan support, okay, the fan engagement, the administration, again, these coaches, the players, okay, everybody is expected to do their best in everything they do. Okay, that's what being committed looks like. It's not when it's convenient and when it's easy. Okay, it's when it's hard, when things aren't going well. Show up anyway. Okay, when it's not convenient. Oh, yeah, we want to tailgate all day. Well, sorry, we play at 11. Okay, show up. That's not expecting too much. And the flip side, we got to put a good product out there. Okay, and do things the right way. And people are proud of how we play is what we're concerned about. Okay, not you know, beating their own chest and it's all about you. That's not going to be this program. Okay, this program has had a lot of success for a long time. But you know what? None of that matters now moving forward. None of it matters. Nobody cares. Okay, when we play UTEP, that's all that matters. That'll be the biggest game of the year. And when that game's over, guess what? The next game's the biggest game of the year. They all matter. Don't matter if we're a 28-point favorite, okay, or if we're a 3-point dog. Don't matter if we're playing in Dallas, okay, we're playing in Manhattan. None of it matters. We need support. Okay, the expectations for the players to play up here every single week, to play to that standard. Okay, I don't expect the players to play like this. Okay, because one time we're wearing all white, one time we're wearing some kind of, what's that uniform called when it's not this traditional uniform? Alternative uniform. I don't care. I could care less. And I don't want our players to care about. Play to a standard. Practice to a standard. Show up to meetings to a standard. Everything we do matters. Okay, and to me, that's the expectations for the standard to be the standard in that stadium. Don't matter who we play, what time we play, where we play. Okay, you're committed or you're not. Okay, if I come up here and show up and one day the player has an attitude and then, you know, I'm going to play to that attitude. One day I'm going to ignore it and then the next day I'm going to hold them accountable. And if that's how I am, these players are paying attention to all of it. They're watching me respond to everything. How I do what I do matters, and how everybody else does what they do, that should matter too. Okay? Doesn't mean we got to be way up here. We don't need to be down here. We don't need to be like this as a program. Okay? But we need everybody. If that means you know, wearing your T-shirts in your community, if that means putting the bumper sticker on, if that means sending in $5, okay, it all matters. But every sport on this campus deserves that too. If you're a Sooner fan, you're a Sooner fan. We're getting ready to go to the SEC in a couple of years. We better bring it. Better bring your mouthpiece, okay? And it all matters. And that's what the home field advantage matters, okay? Creating an environment that is difficult and challenging for the opponent, it affects them, okay? But it should be that way every single week, okay? That's got to be our DNA. We can't say OU DNA and then we go out there and we're 3/4 of the stadium's full. We'll still play hard and play tough anyway. I'm going out playing to how many fans are in the stadium. Okay, but that should matter. Okay, our players are busting their butt. Okay, and we're going to hold them accountable. Okay? And when we play, I want people to be proud how we play. Okay? With toughness, okay, with discipline, okay, with passion. All right? When we're playing together and representing this great university. Okay? And that's all anybody can expect from them. Is for them to show up every week and do their best. Okay? And if they do that, we can all lay our heads down at night and have no regret. Okay? But that's the expectation on this side of it. And just, moving forward, that's what it looks like to us. Okay? And, this is what we do is tough. It's demanding. It's hard. Okay? But it doesn't mean you can't have passion and energy and enthusiasm for it. To me, it takes those things to be great at something. And to have longevity and sustainability in this, that's what it takes. And that's what being all in means. Okay? It's everybody committed to doing their best on and off the field. Everything that we do. Okay? Right? How you do anything's how you do everything, John.
I was going to ask you about student caravan.
Yeah, and that's coming. And that's the message. And there's a lot more to it. And but I'm looking forward to that, connecting with people from around the state and in the borders in our areas that we consider in state as well. A lot of great Sooners that we're looking forward to reaching out to and making sure that they understand how important they are to us. Did I answer your question? All right, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.